This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Phil Koski coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Thursday, December the 4th. Taiwan refutes Beijing's claims that U.S. act interferes in internal affairs. President Lai urges China to prioritize people's livelihood over territorial expansion. And President Lai highlights Taiwan's role in global medicine tech at Healthcare Expo. But first, today's top story. Taiwan's foreign ministry is responding to Beijing's criticism of Taiwan-U.S. relations after United States President Donald Trump signed the Taiwan Assurance Implementation Act this Tuesday. The ministry stated that China has no right to interfere in other countries' sovereign decisions regarding interactions with Taiwan based on its own assertion of the One China principle. China said the law interfered in China's internal affairs, with Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian stating that it firmly opposes any official contact between the U.S. and the Taiwan region of China, as reported by Reuters. In addition to stating that China has no right to interfere with other countries' interactions with Taiwan, Taiwan's Foreign Ministry urged Beijing not to use crude rhetoric to tarnish the Taiwan Assurance Implementation Act, which was formulated and brought into legislation through U.S. democratic procedures, including its legislative and executive branches. Beijing's actions not only highlight its hegemonic mentality, but also expose its nature as an instigator, according to the Foreign Ministry spokesperson and Director General Xiao Guangwei, who added, China has no right to comment or interfere in normal and healthy exchanges and interactions between democratic countries. Taiwan's Foreign Ministry emphasized that it will continue to maintain close communication with the U.S. Congress and executive branch, steadily promoting global partnerships in various fields based on the sound foundation built on mutual trust and reciprocity. President Lai Ching-te urged Chinese leader Xi Jinping to focus on improving the well-being of the Chinese people instead of territorial ambitions, saying Taiwan is willing to help China address its economic challenges. Lai made the remarks during a video conference interview with the New York Times for his Deal Bloc Summit, where he discussed rising security tensions, U.S.-Taiwan relations, and the global semiconductor industry. The interview aired early Thursday Taipei time. Lai said Beijing's military pressure on Taiwan has intensified, with Chinese drills now extending beyond the first island chain into the second and affecting the wider Indo-Pacific region. He defended Taiwan's newly announced $40 billion special defense budget, saying enhanced deterrence is essential to maintaining peace. Lai said that semiconductors are part of a global ecosystem, noting that Taiwan supports TSMC and other firms investing in the United States, Japan, and Europe. He said Taiwan hopes ongoing tariff negotiations will reduce the U.S. trade deficit and deepen economic ties. Lai added that while Taiwan's economy is forecast to grow 7.37% this year, China faces slowing growth. He urged Xi to prioritize improving domestic livelihoods rather than pursuing territorial expansion.
Taiwan's growth rate this year is projected to reach 7.37%, while international financial institutions estimate China's growth to be only a little above 4%. We sincerely hope that as China faces economic pressures, President Xi Jinping will focus not on territorial expansion, but on improving the well-being of the Chinese people. Taiwan is willing to help and to cooperate in addressing these economic challenges.
President Lai Ching-te attended the opening of the Taiwan Healthcare Expo on Thursday, highlighting the integration of the nation's medical and technological sectors as a strong partnership that positions Taiwan for global expansion. He emphasized that Taiwan has developed a robust medical technology cluster and expressed hope that the industry will thrive locally while also reaching out to the global market, embodying the spirit of Taiwan can help. This year's Healthcare Expo, the largest medical technology procurement platform in the Asia-Pacific region, features 2,100 booths and attracts exhibitors from the United States, Canada, South Korea, Japan, and other countries. As a former physician, Lai noted Taiwan's crucial role in the global health industry, leveraging its strength in biotechnology, semiconductors, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, cloud computing, and 5G technology to drive medical innovation. He also underscores his Healthy Taiwan policy and the government's focus on AI governance, data protection, and cybersecurity through the new 10 Major AI Construction Projects initiative. During a World Medical Association, known as WMA, meeting in Taipei on Thursday, which aimed to revise the 2016 Taipei Declaration, Lai mentioned that the upcoming National Infectious Disease Biobank, which will enhance international biomedical cooperation.
Many of us here are invested in the use of health databases and biobanks, which are crucial to advancing the biotech industry. In recent years, Taiwan has been working on legal amendments to support this sector. Our National Infectious Disease Bank, which will be completed next year, will help further promote cooperation and exchanges in biotech between Taiwan and other countries.
A new survey shows a majority of Japanese people feel close to Taiwan, with strong trust and favorable views of bilateral ties.
Taiwan's representative office in Japan has released a new survey showing that 74.5% of Japanese people feel close to Taiwan, with rising goodwill increasingly tied to concerns over cross-strait peace and regional stability. According to the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office, TECO, in Japan, the poll found that 68.5% of respondents believe Taiwan-Japan relations are good and 63.6% consider Taiwan trustworthy, results that reaffirm Taiwan's highly positive image in Japanese society. Taiwan's representative to Japan, Li Yiyang, said the Japanese public now draws an increasingly clear distinction between Taiwan and China, noting the sharp contrast with last year's Japan-China Joint Opinion Survey, in which 89% of Japanese respondents held negative views of China. The TECO commissioned survey, conducted online in October with 1,000 respondents aged 20 to 89, showed Taiwan topping the list of major Asian countries with which the Japanese feel the greatest affinity. 44% listed Taiwan as the closest partner, citing Taiwanese friendliness, long-standing exchanges, and strong economic ties. Trust in Taiwan was driven largely by Japan's perception of shared democratic values and mutual goodwill. But the survey also highlighted structural concerns shaping Japanese attitudes. The potential impact of Taiwan Strait tensions on Japan ranked the country's top worry. A majority of respondents said maintaining peace in the Indo-Pacific should prioritize diplomatic dialogue, supplemented by deeper Japan-US-Taiwan cooperation. The poll further found that 64.8% support Taiwan's participation in international organizations such as the United Nations and the WHO. As regional security challenges grow, Japanese sentiments towards Taiwan is shifting from cultural affinity to a more substantive interest in Taiwan's democratic resilience and the stability of the Taiwan Strait issues, increasingly seen as directly linked to Japan's own security. Joey Chow for RTI News.
Taiwan's Foreign Ministry, Health Ministry, and Economic Ministry have joined forces to advance medical and health diplomacy, officials said Wednesday. The government's Medical and Health Diplomacy Advisory Group held its second meeting, co-chaired by Foreign Minister Lin Jialong and Health Minister Shi Zhongliang. In a social media post on Thursday, Minister Lin said the group agreed to promote the establishment of a future healthcare sub-fund under the APEC framework to strengthen Taiwan's leadership in digital health, policy cooperation, and public-private partnership. He said the initiative aims to create a key platform for expanding Taiwan's international cooperation. With the Economic Ministry now part of the advisory group, Lin said cooperation among diplomacy, healthcare, and industry will become more integrated, helping Taiwan export its medical and health expertise. He emphasized that Taiwan's world-class medical and public health standards give it a strong advantage in deepening medical diplomacy and enhancing its international visibility beyond semiconductors and AI. Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Phil Oskowski. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.
Cash for everyone. The government is giving out 10,000 NT dollars. It's easy to claim. Choose direct deposit, ATM, or post office. Check details at the official website 10,000.gov.tw or 10000.gov.tw or call the free hotline at 1988. Stay alert. Don't trust unknown sources. This advertisement is brought to you by the Ministry of Finance.